on YouTube, so come check us out. Won't really be acknowledging the phone anymore. I might whack it off, get to YouTube. What's happening, crypto fam? YouTube, welcome back to the Love for Crypto show live. You might have noticed I was on Instagram live down there. Now I've got my phone down there on Insta live. Try to get them over to YouTube if they want to view what I'm about to view. If you want to just sit there watching me chat and watch me react to the NTT data stuff, then feel free to stay there, but I highly advise you bounce over to YouTube and yeah, let's get this show on the road. For the people, legendary, yo, sat me, anyone on YouTube watching, gives a shout in the chat. I'm going to play this video, which we watched last night. This was the one I found where the guy had a chip in the back of his head like Elysium. And we found it last night after the one we watched. We watched one about waking the banking system up. And then after that, I saw this trailer, episode 0. He's got the flaming chip in the back of his head like they have in Elysium. So this is we're playing this now. Let everyone watch it. It's only 3 minutes. We'll just recap. Anyone who went in last night gets to see it. Wake Up Part 2. NTT Data. The intro.
Adam, it's time to wake up.
Morning, NTT.
You have a meeting with the steering committee of the Asimov Corporation. Adam, the VR interface will create a custom-made suit for you.
I'm going to stop that. In fact,
The VR interface will create a
custom-made suit for you. There's a chip in the back of his head lighting up. Now that's like what I've spoken about on videos where the payment goes through and the robot sees the payment, sees the design, and he just makes the suit or makes the product, and it's on the way to people almost instantly.
A custom-made suit for you.
Perfect, Entity. Let's do this. Yes.
That was actually a VR suit, so he was actually deciding what he was going to look like in the VR world. But yeah, what?
I really do believe that Adam will be the man for the job.
Yes, he's absolutely ready.
This is very nice.
Isn't it? It seemed to us to be the right setting for the proposal we'd like to offer you.
Proposal.
A lot has changed in the last 10 years, but your perspective has helped us build relationships and information awareness models that weren't relevant before.
We need your help to develop our accelerating digital transformation.
Adam, would you like to be our new CIO?
Well, I'm flattered, of course. But CIOs, it's a big responsibility.
Adam, who is in a better place than you to be the visionary of this company?
Your thought leadership and pragmatic approach will shape the future.
I am passionate about shaping the future. Okay.
Fantastic. This is for you, Adam. By activating the data box, your entity program will work together with you in your new role. Congratulations.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, good. I'm going to be upgraded. Look, Adam, there are 6 digital focus areas that any good CIO should be familiar with. Data and intelligence, intelligent automation, customer experience, Internet of Things, IT optimization, cybersecurity. All DFAs are intimately related to each other. You have to combine them to get an optimal.
So basically, this guy's becoming a futuristic company's CIO, the Chief Information Officer, right? For let's break it down. I know CIO, blah, 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 is the company executive responsible for the management, implementation, and usability of information and computer technologies. No doubt, probably throw a little bit of communication in there, do you know what I mean? But the CIO, so he's getting an upgrade on his AI, on his home AI. I mean, I wouldn't mind speaking to someone from NTT Data. How long do they think he's going to have that chip in the back of his head? How long till that? Episode 1. Whoa. Intelligent automation. Wake up number 2. Intelligent automation. It's coming, innit? It's coming. Intelligent automation. It is there. Right. So, Damien, Beverly, Jeffrey, Steve, XRP, Chad. Yes. Facebook. Nice, mate. Egbertino, J. Corn, Bill, Zach, J. Vaughn, Beverly again, Bill, Alison. Hi, Alison. Love ya. J. Vaughn, Sly, Boo, everyone. Azim's husband, welcome. Welcome. Pleasure to have you in the stream. I know I'm really bad with comments and questions in the comments, but feel free to drop a few and I'll try and get to them. Now, let's just have a quick look at this. Let's just say 7, 14, 21, 28, 30. Oh, we're looking at a good 45 minute stream here, guys, just to get through these, and that's without me pausing them. So, let's just get into them. Intelligent automation. We all know what it is. It's businesses becoming autonomous. From the robot serving your coffee in Greg's to the bot doing the accounting and the soliciting and everything else within a business once it's taught to. Intelligent automation in industry. Come on with your intros, we don't need that. Oh, do you know, why is everything triangles and black cubes? Oh man. Try and stay away from the conspiracies, mate, and the following us about, mate. Like, it's all black cubes and triangles. Stop it. Edward, Phil.
Welcome, Adam. There's an office available next to the window, if you'd like.
Oh, that seems perfect.
Welcome, madam. Follow me, please.
Next to the window.
Sorry, I need to see what it
Oh, that
was.
seems perfect.
Welcome, madam. Follow me, please.
What's that little code? Marcus 12 ID Mac, so it's IP address and all that. Networks enabled. Interesting.
Follow me, please.
Look at the smart table there. Look at that. Look at that flaming table. Sorry. But why does a hologram need a smart table? She conscious? Can touch it? Or is that just in case someone else? Right, stop it. I'm just going to let it play and we'll discuss it at the end.
Okay, Entity. Let's get to work.
Adam, you have 11 potential meetings proposed for this week.
Sorry again, right? But people, if you tuned in last night, you saw the HoloLens. I showed you the HoloLens of the guy moving stuff through the HoloLens. We start getting augmented contacts and or augmented projections, mixed reality rooms. What he's doing there is not that far away. It's not that far away.
Okay, Entity, I'm gonna have to deal with those one by one, yes?
You also have a deadline for 5 different projects. And don't forget, you have to organise the talks for 18 new customers. In addition, the Billib Agency sales representative has just arrived.
What?
He is waiting to see you.
He's already here?
Look, you have just received a message from one of our top clients.
Hello, Adam. Remember we arranged to play squash the next time I was in town? Well, I'm here today.
He's going to get a digital assistant
Entity, this
in a
is
minute.
too much.
Doing all this.
I think I need to prioritize, delegate, defer some of the tasks that can be automated. Can you help me with this?
Of course, Adam. Please authorize the download of my Intelligent Automation plugin for business. Right now, I am labeling all the tasks based on priority. I have also been in touch with your customers' own virtual assistants to reschedule the appointments. Oh, and I have ordered you a squash kit. By the way, would you like a coffee?
Entity, is that you?
Yes, Adam. Some of my logic has been semantically linked to this physical robot so that physical interactions can happen.
Sorry, I've got to stop that there because I've said many times. You know the guys coming down the hills on the snowboards and that, and they've got that little camera thing following them, stays round the strap, right? How long until they've just reduced that distance to 2 meters and people have got an actual physical personal assistant flying about with them? Who's got like Google Assistant, Entity, whatever. Like, legitimate, that...
I am also talking to the representative from the Billib Agency.
You know, Entity, I think I've learned something today. Prioritization and intelligent automation not only save time, they also increase productivity.
Wish me luck.
AI or intelligence or this stuff would...
We don't need pages like that. Stop it.
There's been a promise for a long time of change, that in fact AI or intelligence or this stuff would change our lives. It's been a promise, but it hasn't quite been there. It's been pieces of information. All of a sudden that promise is becoming reality, and that's why it's so different than before.
Welcome, madam. Follow me, please.
What are those things that we're doing routinely, every day in, day out, that really could be done by, let's call it a digital colleague, someone who emulates my ability, but is doing it in an automated fashion? This frees me up probably 30–40% of my time to be able to do things.
Quite an interesting perspective, that, because we talk about jobs getting taken over by robots and stuff, and it's quite easy to see, like, serving in Greggs. Our robot can just easily serve you coffee. We've already got machines where you just push a couple of buttons and it comes out. Only really needs voice activation, and that's a machine that makes coffee anyway, without you even touching it. This here is highlighting how automation in certain jobs is not just going to take over it straight away, but is going to come in and help the productivity of the human being at first. Extremely interesting.
That elevate my role.
Businesses are coming to grips with the realization that finding the cheapest labor is no more.
Oh, cheese and terrible acting in some of these. You should have seen Ruth last night, mate. She ain't getting no Golden Globe or Oscars here, mate. I tell you, but it's the information and the vision behind it. Who are these being aimed at? I mean, these have got a hell of a lot of more views than the banking one has. Tell you that for free. But who are they actually aiming these at? Intelligent automation about to take a leap forward thanks to cognitive computing and data science. AI can perform almost like... Who these videos for, mate?
Rather, it is finding the most skilled labor.
When we talk to our customers to keep...
And now are they nailing the vision that we speak about right on the head? Everything we've spoken about in the last couple of years, these are nailing on the head.
Automation. Clients are moving from working with their partners like an NTT Data to deliver, in effect, people and projects to outcomes and solutions. So what NTT Data is doing is moving to points where I would have actually the automation as a service, the solutions and outputs with a customer value, not just the traditional model of...
Right, yeah, let's see the next one. See, because the first half of them's clearly the best half. Like, that's where it all is, all the vision packed into the first half of the videos. These intros are killing me.
Our legacy
Yeah, it's the biggest corp in the world.
Increasingly expensive to maintain. Moreover, it's not flexible nor scalable.
This sounds interesting.
Hello, Adam. We were just about to discuss how to eliminate the last legacy system in our company.
I have some information that might be useful.
Eliminate the last legacy system. Or that, mate. What did she actually say there?
Sounds interesting.
Legacy infrastructure is becoming increasingly expensive to maintain. Moreover, it's not flexible nor scalable.
This sounds interesting.
Hello, Adam. We were just about to discuss how to eliminate the last legacy system in our company.
I have some information that might be useful. Would you excuse me for just one moment?
Of course, we'll wait for you.
IT optimization.
Is everything okay, Adam?
This is an area we've not spent quality time collaborating on. Can we go over it now in detail, please?
Of course. But instead of explaining it, it would be better if I showed it to you. Please put on your virtual reality glasses.
Yes.
Jeez.
Entity, where have you brought me to?
I have brought you to a metaphor. Nowadays, all the information is virtualized in different clouds that users can access from anywhere.
So where's the legacy now?
The data is stored in huge data cities, which are strategically placed around the world where power and communication bandwidth is plentiful and secure.
I want to visit one.
Welcome to the heart of a data city. Miles and miles of streets, avenues and squares where all human knowledge lives. All the supply is orchestrated harmoniously in an autonomous and coordinated way. Here, all the demand is activated and deactivated in real time. Everything is alive here, everything flows, and it is all connected.
This passageway seems never-ending.
Back in 2018, data centers were responsible for roughly 3% of the world's electricity consumption. Today, their consumption has increased to 20%. Creating epicenter hubs was the only viable way to manage all this information.
Okay. IT optimization, got it. Let's get back to that meeting.
Mate.
Hello again. All good?
Data cities.
Let's talk about modernizing our legacy.
That don't half look like the early Whipple into ledger documents, that one there, doesn't it? That little transparent thing flying over there.
Good.
I need to rewatch that. No, take that screen somewhere else, mate.
When we talk about the digital transformation, then the cloud transformation is one of the most obvious and most relevant ones, especially at the beginning of the journey. And the cloud transformation, it increases the scalability, the flexibility, and also the efficiency of the IT operation significantly.
So now we have to move from this idea of this perimeter that we can guard over to this idea that we need to take a data-centric approach.
If you take an organization as you have it today and you connect it to this infrastructure, nothing much will change because the organization is not capable of leveraging the capabilities that is given to it.
Our legacy infrastructure is becoming increasingly expensive to maintain. Moreover, it's not flexible nor scalable.
One of the problems that clients have as they deploy applications and resources to different cloud environments is being able to provide governance and understanding sprawl and spend and tying that back to a business outcome. And so we help provide that governance layer across all multi-cloud environments.
This orchestration layer can take out the complexity from the application development, so that in my vision, a developer who is working on an autonomous vehicle can actually focus on developing features and is not slowed down by ensuring high availability or by establishing cloud interconnections.
We can take advantage.
It's just Internet of Value and Hyperledger this spread across multiple industries, breaking it down and explaining it industry specific. So if we go into the playlist just to let you know a little bit of what I mean by that, because some of this is clearly going over the like, it's like, who's it even for? Who's it even for? But look, we've had technology foresight, the future, but we're not even scratched the surface on this, guys. We watched The Awakening of the Banking Industry yesterday. We watched that one. We're now watching Wake Up 2, Accelerate Digital. You've got technology foresight. You've got the awakening of healthcare industry, awakening of automotive industry, the awakening of telco industry, awakening of insurance industry, awakening of the industries, case studies. Do you know, the shooting this from multiple angles here, all aimed at automation, optimization, basically what IOV and Hyperledger is all about, and what NTT Data are clearly diving headfirst right into. It's extremely interesting.
Of technology
hey, Alex.
To do that. Products and solutions that are in the cloud, we can take advantage of different ways to develop software that are lean and agile. And that's really changed how businesses see IT.
The data center of the future will consist of multiple data centers all in one area, building out and becoming, in fact, a city of data centers.
In the future, and the future has already started, the digital transformation will provide further opportunities for IT optimization. For example, artificial intelligence or robotics will significantly improve the efficiency of the different IT services like support desk services, and they will also help to improve the quality of our services, for example, by completely reducing the risk of any failures in the data center area.
Let's talk about modernizing our legacy.
Let's talk about modernizing our legacy. Yes, and improving the customer experience. Astroterrestrials, XRP Republic, Sologenic, nice. Oh, he is Matt Milling there, innit? Chilling. That robot was floating then, just in case you didn't notice.
Adam, you have already spent 42 minutes enjoying this simulation. Shouldn't you be working?
I am working, NTT. I'm improving customer service for our company.
I'm looking for inspiration in this.
So I've only just realised the chair's floating, mate. What? He's in some VR world here, isn't he? VR waiting room.
Demo of a Tuscan villa.
Adam, you have a message from your daughter.
Play the message from Lisa, Entity.
Rapidly on that, what was I saying the other day about people would be able to go into games and actually form a career in a game, making in-game items that have got real-world value and selling them in the real world on exchanges and through marketplaces. And if you make enough items a week and sell them a week, it will become your career. That, if you can figure out how to make a VR sandbox and make somewhere where people actually want to go and are willing to pay you to go there, You on the real beach, while they're in your fake beach, mate. That's all I'm saying.
Hi, Dad. We haven't celebrated your new job as CIO yet, so I'm heading over. I'm on my way. Yep, like right now.
Lisa will arrive in approximately 45 minutes.
You know what, Entity? When Lisa gets here, let's do something special.
Okay, Adam. What do you have in mind?
Fettuccini alla puttanesca.
Delicious! In that case, you will need some top quality ingredients.
It's going to come by drone.
To activate the virtual market?
Sure. Let's go shopping. And while we're there, I can check out their customer experience.
Stop it.
I still find it amazing how they know exactly what I want.
It's just as you say, Adam. The virtual market is an omni-channel experience. It connects to your buying preferences history, along with what has gone in and out of your refrigerator.
So, what do we need?
That's the cookie argument now, innit? I'm sick of the cookies. I'm sick of the cookies. And they're giving you what you asked for. They're giving you what you want. Has he earned money off distributing all that data to all the different networks that have then come back knowing what he buys it all the time and stuff like that? If they're competing over the data still, that's an extremely interesting one. Taking control of your own data and stuff. Something I'm extremely interested in how it's going to pan out. That's clearly just a shop full of groceries they know he needs. Really, the AI should have just ordered what he needed like that, but they just wanted to show you the fact that they can produce a shop in front of you in mixed reality based on your cookies and what you usually buy. Basically your personal online mixed reality shop. You just buy stuff and boom, it's coming by drone.
Tomato.
Yeah, it runs on XRP Ledger.
Anchovy.
Runs on ILP all day, mate. That's ILP. Regardless of the bridge assets, that's ILP and internet of value, mate. That's what it is. Or just or a piece of it. Piece of the pie.
Ooh. Oh, now the store really is reading my mind.
Oh no. The algorithms of the virtual market cannot read your mind, but they can shadow you and create patterns to predict what you are going to need.
You want some wine, John?
It is often hard to admit, but customers are very mathematically predictable.
All right. So what do I need now?
Italian music, and picked especially for you.
That is clever. I think these recommendation models could be very useful to us. Entity, look for a space in the schedule of the sales team to talk about virtual reality encapsulation and recommendation models that immerse our customers in a compelling experience and thoughtfully suggest options and alternatives.
A drone has left.
Can we all just accept the fact that this guy was shit at his job? Probably without automation and that would have got sacked and replaced with someone that could do it. And now he's walking around like a G, improving customer service through VR and mixed reality and everything because he's being out by machines. Whereas at the beginning of the first video, he had that many screens, he didn't know what to do, mate.
With your shopping and will arrive in approximately 5 minutes.
Perfecto.
Now let's turn the volume down on this. Customer experience is about to take a leap forward. Personalization engines, and I didn't even get the rest. I want to read that though. I'm going back to that. Personalization engines and sales process automation will make each customer journey completely different. Companies will be able to adapt in real time to each customer. So all that real time, innit? Real time settlement, real time transactions, real time.
Data is doing a lot of different things with our clients to improve their engagement with their customers. I would say it's very likely that
this is what Hyperledger Enterprise have built, regardless of regardless of the company selling it, this could be an IBM. This could be an IBM YouTube channel. They almost be exactly the same, wouldn't it? It's just another Hyperledger member that's built a load of tools and a load of frameworks, and they're selling it to their clients and they're advising their clients on it. When realistically, it's all just open source based tech that developers have adapted and slapped an NTT Data logo on.
We would start working with a client in terms of helping them understand their customers.
So building a relationship with a customer is really no different than starting a friendship. So if you think about when you meet somebody, you get to know each other, you get to understand each other, you start to learn things about each other. For that friendship to grow, you need to retain that information about that person. You need to remember your friend's birthday, right? You need to remember the name of your friend's dog. Basic things like that. That is the same thing for the customer relationship. You need to build trust, and the way to build that trust is data.
The algorithms of the virtual market cannot read your mind, but they can shadow you and create patterns to predict what you are going to need.
So this is what I mean, these patterns in your behaviour, patterns in your data. If there's a company tracking your data and they're distributing it to other people, anyone profiting off your data, you should be the first one to profit off it. It just should be. Like if you put something in Google, like the other day I searched Dead Man Shoes movie in Google, and searched Dead Man Shoes, and next thing is Dead Man Shoes cookies on Facebook. Now, if Facebook paid Google for that bit of data, or if Google made money off that bit of data, I want some of the pie, mate. It's my data. It was my search. I want some of the bread. Like, seriously, this is why if people need to look at getting their own network and locking the data down on it the minute you've distributed it, and having people have to pay you to tap into it. The only thing with that is the next episode is cybersecurity. People are going to be too scared, or a lot of people are going to be too scared to do their own server or their own network or anything like that for fear of security. And it's just lack of information. If you just get educated on security, which we'll be doing very, very soon, we'll talk to website developers and coders and just get your head around a little bit of cybersecurity and make sure that you're safe, and don't just have another company saying, yeah, you're safe with our device, bruh. Yeah, you're safe with our device, bruh. Alexa don't listen into everything, promise. Alright, no, get fucked. Security, wake up. These intros, mate.
Now, the history of computing. One threat has terrified all operating systems. A faceless enemy with 1,000 hands. Tonight, we present...
Adam, what are you watching?
Cyber Apocalypse.
Just getting interesting.
Get ready for the most terrifying monster of our time. Filthy, tampering...
This is dangerous stuff. You should take this subject seriously.
The threats are so many...
Entity, turn the TV off.
Can you really call that a TV, bruh? Turn the TV off? You mean turn your mixed reality projection off? Or your augmented reality projection? That wasn't a TV, mate.
This has to be my priority. We can't leave it in the hands of a documentary as trashy as this.
I could not agree more. Do you want me to tell you a real story about cybersecurity? Specifically, something that happened to your company?
Entity, are you trying to scare me? This is not a game.
Well, Adam, cyber attacks are something to fear. Look, cybersecurity is everywhere. This digital focus area is necessary for all the others. A company cannot exist today without the right cybersecurity systems.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Meet Helen Anderson, a PA staff member at Asimov Corporation. Helen's career could not have been more brilliant. Nobody suspected that Helen was going to take the company to the very brink of collapse.
Why? What happened?
She opened an email.
Oh, she did it.
The email contained malware.
That's how they get you.
A cyber threat organization transformed Asimov into a ghost company. Using the company's credentials and data, they transferred millions from the company's bank accounts and sold its customers' sensitive data to the highest bidder.
Just takes one email.
That is the key lesson to be learned. No matter how sophisticated the cybersecurity guidelines of a company are, there will always be one vulnerability: human behavior.
Yeah, I know. An email, a call, a message to a mobile. The most innocent of behaviors can lead to a risk.
Now, Asimov Corporation have deployed security countermeasures, specific places where security barriers are low, and we can sequester and inoculate bad actors, security threats, and poor practices that make our IT estate vulnerable. Biometric two-phase authentication was implemented to support our employees. Today, we can predict the risks before they happen.
And if we can predict the risks...
Yes, we can protect our future.
NTT, tomorrow, I'm going to open an internal PMO where I can coordinate all the company's cybersecurity incidents.
That's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, then I'll blockchain change banking.
Idea.
I'll blockchain change banking.
Authentication was implemented.
Two-phase biometric authentication. Is that iris and voice, or face and voice, or thumb and voice, or, you know, like two of your biometrics? Very interesting, that. Yeah, extremely interesting. Cybersecurity is about to take a leap forward. Real-time risk monitoring systems and decentralization protocols will give companies support to protect and ensure data integrity. Bad actors. It seems any bad actors, hackers, naughty bastards, anyone like that, they're gonna get it. They're gonna find it hard to keep living life the way they have been on the current systems. That's my major takeaway from all this. Is the worst of the worst criminals, there's not gonna be many corners to hide once all this is once the dust settles on all this in a decade or two. There's gonna be hardly anywhere to hide for the worst of the worst of us. Seriously, it just takes one email, said nobody ever. I'm interested in data and intelligence. I'm more interested in the last one, to be honest, the Internet of Things. I want to see how it implements all what we've just watched into this. But data and intelligence, see it being a little bit relevant, but we'll have a look. These intros. Imagine how much data we're going to be creating come 2030. Because all value is about to become data, so any future value created on top of the current value is just extra data. 2.5 quintillion bytes a day or something at the moment. It's ridiculous.
Okay, Entity. Are we finished?
Nearly, but you just need to review a memo from the new CMO.
Make me a summary of the most important points. I'll check
Carl.
it later. I'm in a hurry now.
Do you like your new shirt? Or do you want me to return it to the store?
I don't know, Entity. I'm going to meet my ex-wife. Don't you think this is a bit too bold?
No, Adam. In my opinion, since you became CIO, your style has become too formal.
Okay, you've convinced me. Besides, red always was.
Your favourite colour, I know.
Mate, this one's just boring. What are you doing to me?
How do you know? I don't recall ever having told you that.
It's weird when everything's green screen. And
Entity, this memo's excellent. You've summarized exactly what I wanted to know. It's almost as if I wrote it myself.
Adam, I am an extension of you.
I'm sorry, what?
All that I am, I owe to you.
Come off it, Entity.
But it's true, Adam. This world contains many artificial intelligences, but thanks...
Honestly, only just started thinking about that. Holy sh... Imagine a 5-year-old growing up with a Google Assistant from now. And by the time they're 60, how well that Google Assistant's going to know them if it's still the same account. It's... wow. Wow. Oh my God, it's going to know people better than they know themselves. It's going to remember things for you like it's Sheldon Flaming Cooper, mate. You know, like you can just reel off the time and day from any day when someone says, oh, where was we when we did that? And it was like, bam. And like, what day was it when we did that? And it's like, bam. Wow. Wow. Happy Monday evening, XRP Roadrunner. Pleasure to see you in a stream. Wow.
To you, I am unique. The way I approach problems or questions, even my ability to socialize, is being continuously trained based on you.
Aren't you exaggerating just a little bit, Entity?
Not at all. I am intaking and storing a huge amount of data about you and applying advanced analytics to understand and replicate you. Also,
Whoa! No, we don't need to go into the cloning, but understand and replicate. These AIs need to be on your own personal ledger, I'm telling you.
My way of organising your work as CIO is based on your way of working.
Well, it does make sense. Explain why you write such good memos. And why we understand each other so well.
Of course, we are kindred spirits.
Some would say you're my other half.
I couldn't agree more.
What are you...
Wait a minute. Entity, the other day at work, you analysed the behaviour patterns of some target clients to see if the campaign will be a success. Can you do that with my ex-wife?
No problem, Adam. She gave us her consent to analyse her gestural information.
Well, do it then.
She gave us her consent. Did you pay her? So that's what most people are going to care about. The old Tesco, you want some data, you're going to pay me. NHS, you want data, you're going to pay me. You're going to pay me. She gave them permission.
I can detect behaviour patterns that indicate she likes you.
And let's do this.
I was going to say, like, he's going to... Well, where's it going to end? Like, what else are you going to get the robot to do for you? It's not even a robot, it's just an AI. But it's an AI that knows you so well. It's writing memos as if you wrote them, booking appointments on your behalf. Basically, programming your... Like, oh my days.
Data is fully involved with AI as there is no possibility of AI without data. One of the current greater challenges our clients are facing today is to identify which and where is the data that best responds to their needs and business processes.
The data solutions led.
This is where they've all got it twisted. It's all the business... What did he say then?
Our clients are facing today.
The problem our clients are facing.
There is no possibility of AI without data. One of the current greater challenges our clients are facing today is to identify which and where is the data that best responds to their needs and business processes.
The needs and business processes. The greatest challenge today for the clients. Well, I tell you what, mate, the greatest challenge for us is you raping us of data and us getting nothing for it. So I think times are going to change, Sunbeam. You can cry about it all you want for the next 7 years, but by 2030, shit's going to have changed. Or we're voting Scott, aren't we?
Data solutions led to us to try to get better at prediction. And really we use statistical packages to do prediction. And as machine learning started to kind of come in to everyone's awareness, we discovered machine learning was really the right, most powerful tool for us to do most of our prediction today. So typically when we're doing predictive analytics, we're doing it with machine learning these days.
Do you like your new shirt? Or do you want me to return it to the store?
Some people have a feeling that AI is an unearthly creature which can harm in some way. Education and availability of AI to the masses will remove the fear.
Entity who is acting as an intelligent and context-oriented
some way. Education and availability of AI to the masses will remove the fear.
Education and availability of AI to the masses. On server, on personal network, security chosen by you that you trust. Then we're getting somewhere with your own AI that you've built into it. Again, all you need to do really is learn a little bot instructions and grow from there. Just for an example now, if we just go in here now and just go create Alexa skills, you can see I've been looking at it already, it's purple, but build steps to build custom skills on Alexa skills. So if you go into that and start learning how to build Alexa skills, and then go into GitHub and find out how Alexa was actually built, find out how Google Assistant was actually built, how Bixby was actually built, and then go into your own ledger and server and build your own AI, then it's not being transcribed by Amazon. It's not being stored in Google servers. It's on your server, baby. And if anyone wants access to that data, they got to pay you. This technology can change the world, and I'm not denying the fact that it's going to be able to get more control of people. But we ain't free. We're already controlled. And I know for a fact that this technology can make the world better, and that's all that matters. And us that are in the space so early, it's up to us to show the rest of the world it can make the place better, instead of them just sat there and us leaving them scared of it. No, they need educating that it can save the flaming planet, it can give us freedom, and it can protect the future generations from the worst of the worst in this world. It truly can.
Entity who is acting as an intelligent and context-oriented virtual assistant wouldn't have an intelligence without all the different data that is continuously processing and analyzing. Any use of data or any development of models based on advanced analytics or artificial intelligence has to support a business use case. From entity data, we help our clients to discover and develop these business use cases based on data and artificial intelligence.
We've created a set of services we call intelligent data services that kind of go end to end on the challenge from...
He's got the accent, Anna. We've created these data services that end to end.
From where we were with BI and data management all the way out to where we are now on artificial intelligence.
Red always right, was. Internet of Things, mate. That's boring me now. What the is that? Has anyone played the game Destiny? This is where I came up with the idea. Let me just show you this. Terrible. I can't even believe that actually came up. Destiny 2. It'll have one. It'll have one. Images. Take the 2 off. Destiny. Alright, flaming it. Destiny Companion. There we go. There's your little floater. So if anyone has played the game Destiny, you get this little thing floating round with you on, and I'm thinking about, we'll get that floating about. It's really no different than them cameras following the guys down the mountain at 20 meters. It just needs to be from 20 meters reduced to 2 meters, and then you've got something a little bit like that can follow you about and be your actual personal assistant and get shit done for you. Madness. Well, this is going to be proper, this. Johnny Cab.
Adam, you have received a package.
Thanks, Entity. I was waiting for that. Today I have to review the factory floor modernisation plans for smart shoes.
The factory floor modernisation plans for smart shoes. Right, whoa. So I've said it so many times. There's a robot sat with the sizes of the soles. It's got all the material to make you smart shoes that get designed by you online. You click the button, the payment's made, the design sent. The robot sees the payment is made, sees it settle across ILP, receives the design within seconds of you clicking the button. The robot gets to work, it grabs the size of the soles that you've picked, and it makes your trainers for you. How long does it take a robot to make a pair of trainers? I don't know. 2 minutes? 5 minutes? 10 minutes? Was it 10 minutes? 10 minutes later, it's boxed and passed to that other little guy who takes it to my guy.
Thanks, Entity. I was waiting for that. Today I have to review the factory floor modernisation plans for smart shoes.
And it's like the original delivery bot that's brought the package to him has delivered it to one of his greeting bots, and it's just put it down, and then that's brought it in the house. Did that answer the door to the other bot? Did that bot answer the door to the other bot? And we're like, yo, you alright, mate? What's up? You had an hard day. So how's it been? Seen many of the new versions yet? I heard a pretty lifelike, yo. Like what is going on? This is endgame now, innit? This is showing a bit of...
Entity, can you get me access to the business case for smart shoes, please?
As you wish. Access and credentials complete.
Look at that, he's doing all 5 of his fingerprints. You want to talk about 2-step biometrics on your smart table, mate? That's quite impressive. I like that. And you're probably going to see that padlock unlock now as it does it. No, didn't go that far.
Interesting. The team uses the latest in programmable sensor technology that employs wide-range communication spectrums.
You know, I can remember when NFC and Bluetooth were the only medium to transfer data between devices.
Things have changed a lot, Adam. Now, the Internet of Things is beyond connectivity. It has become a key enabler of differentiation in the experience economy, as well as for business process simplification. Look, there are 7 layers in the reference model of differentiation in the experience economy, as well as... Now, the Internet of Things is beyond connectivity. It has become a key enabler of differentiation in the experience economy.
Differentiation in the experience economy.
As well as for business process simplification. Look, there are 7 layers in the reference model. Devices send and receive data interacting with a connectivity network, where the data is normalized and filtered using edge computing, just before landing in data storage and databases accessible by applications. These applications process and provide actionable insight for people and machines that will act and collaborate.
So, our current IT estate needs to evolve incrementally.
It would be useful for me to see how the product and manufacturing process works. Is that possible?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Oh, now this is clever. Look, Entity, they use the same programmable sensor technologies in the manufacturing process as those that will be in the final product.
Adam, let me introduce you to the product manager of this factory.
Hello. Congratulations, this is very impressive.
Thank you, Adam. As you can see, our manufacturing process is a repeatable and predictable sequence. However, our current IT systems cannot handle the flood of real-time sensor and controller events.
In the smart era, all devices are intelligent. Even the components of these very devices have a refined sensor system, which regularly measures their condition.
And what's more, the potential of sensor technology in our next generation shoes is even greater. They measure your biometric state and cross-reference this with where you run and how you did it.
That is brilliant. Thank you so much. This was very educational.
So they're going to have things made smarter by other things. So a robot at the moment that's just working along, and you leave him to it, you're like, yo, that robot's working, sweet, leave him to it, and it breaks. You walk over in a bit and you're like, fucking hell, Steve, you once told me the robot broke down. When did that happen? I was like, a few hours ago. So we're going to whack a sensor on it so it can tell us when it's broke down next time. And then we're going to whack diagnostic sensors on it so it can actually tell us what's up with it. And then we're going to whack these on it and them on it. And actually, I want to talk to it and let it talk to the other machine in the thing and make sure it can answer the door for the new Subot. Do you know what I mean? Like, what?
Entity, we've got
Bond villain, mate.
I need to
Polo next to
enable
lot,
this
mate.
kind of business process simplification in my daily activity.
Perfect, Adam. Let's do it.
Whoa. No, I didn't want full screen. Didn't want that. Internet of Things is about to take a leap forward thanks to sensors implementation and event stream processing. The objects will be able to sense not only the environment but also their own state. So not only will a car be a car, car's going to be a self-driving car, which in itself needs a load of sensors to just drive on its own and know where everything is. It's also going to be a car that talks to other cars. It's going to be a car that talks to you. It's going to be a car that can book appointments for you. It's going to be a car that can tell you what you did last week on a certain time and day. It's going to be a car that's linked to your house and can turn the oven on. It's going to be a car that can tell you how much milk's left in this fridge. It's going to be a car that can make payments for you and book the cinema and send the tickets to your phone. It's going to be a car that can give you phone calls. It's going to be a car that you can sit back and watch Netflix in. And that's just your car. Yeah, like, let's have it right. Do you know what I mean? Like, this world we're heading for here is... It's Total Recall, Demolition Man, Star Trek. It's like I'm all put together in it. Everything anyone's ever imagined, all coming true. In a digital future. Kit from Knight Rider, yeah, like, shit's on Kit, mate. These new cars, they're all going to be looking at Kit like me. Can't even make a payment, bruh. You can't even make a payment, bruh. So what, you got a phone? Woo! Got a phone, have you? Had a phone since the 90s, mate. You can't even make a payment. Go home. Get back to the garage, lad. Get back to the garage.
The Internet of Things is a data channel which
don't disturb me, mate.
Regarding growth,
bro,
the number of devices.
Excuse me. Don't be dissing Herbie. You used to love the love bug, me. I used to buzz off them films, Herbie doing wheelies and now. Let's not get started about him getting cut in half and the back end of Herbie winning the race and finishing ahead of the front end. Let's not get started on that. We're talking classic movies here, mate.
It's going to flood us with information.
Today, Internet of Things is transforming not only the way we do business, but also how we go about our daily lives.
In the smart era, all devices are intelligent.
The main challenge is to create business values for customers. And unfortunately, there are not so good use cases in the IoT field.
There is an IoT World Forum which has really identified 7 layers. These 7 layers are really basically focused on identifying what the devices are and how to connect these devices together and create what is commonly called a computing edge, and where data can be accumulated and abstracted for applications and analytics to collaborate with people, with places, and with things.
You know, I can remember when NFC and Bluetooth were the only medium to transfer data between devices.
In the future, by higher performance of computing and first network capabilities, we can make a more sophisticated IoT world.
To do this, we need...
In the future, by higher
things.
You know, I can remember when NFC and Bluetooth were the only medium to
He can remember when near-field connection and Bluetooth was the only way to send data.
Transfer data
between the two devices. NFC ain't that old. Near-field connection. It's only just allowing wireless charging and stuff. What's next? What's after NFC? What's he on about?
Devices.
In the future, by higher performance of computing and first network capabilities, we can make a more sophisticated IoT world.
To do this, we need...
Right. Bless the lad and his accent. He's struggling with a bit of enunciation. Not like we all. I struggle myself with the English language, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm fucking English. You know what I mean?
Computing and first network capabilities.
Faster network capabilities.
We can make more sophisticated IoT
more
world.
sophisticated IoT.
We need cloud or on-premise architectures which are capable of supporting this intake of data, big data and analytics, and modern user interfaces which enable efficient interaction with the system for operating or decision-making and even artificial intelligence.
So we can take advantage of the lower cost and high volume platforms, create a central compute system, create edge devices that are taking massive amounts of data and storing those on the edge and only uploading to the ECU the anomalies rather than all the data. And then obviously, because of the collection challenges with massive amounts of data that are occurring through all those sensors, we'll download those as we pull into a station.
NTT Data looks forward to all the ways IoT will continue to drive industry into the future. And we are excited to be part of creating that reality and helping our customers experience it too.
NTT, we've got work to do.
We at NTT are really accelerating digital with our clients. And it's really that acceleration is really through the intersections and the combinations of those digital focus areas correlated against the industry.
Seriously, we get left behind and have to rely on them if we don't jump on this itself. It's why everyone's talking about enterprise, about business, enterprise. We're doing it with our clients. It puts people off, making people think that they can't do it themselves, making people think they can't build the stuff like what Matt Farley's built at his house. The guy's an absolute genius with what he's built on his own. You're waking of the healthcare industry, mate. I'm going to go through this on Wednesday. I'm going through this on Wednesday because I know for a fact that healthcare is going to go on its head. Databases, criminal databases on the red, dental, mix it with healthcare, your personal digital ID, mix with your passport and your driver's license, and then let's not forget construction, with the construction certification scams and schemes and all that. Madness. Let's hope there's better actors in that one. Let's hope there's better actors, eh? The Destiny Companion, you know this. Yes, Scott Kemp, what's happening, lad? Good to see you're in the stream. I probably will be getting off of my tea very, very shortly, though. So if you want to go and see my reactions and hear what I've been saying about all them NTT videos, we've just watched these. Intelligent automation, IT optimization, customer experience, cybersecurity, data intelligence, and the Internet of Things. Basically accelerating the digital revolution. NTT Data, the company that made Hyperledger Quilt with Ripple and produced the Everest document. I'm getting that up right now, mate. We are getting that up right now. Where is it? Where's my phone? Because I'll email it to myself if I can't find it again. Ripple XRP. It's not in here. I've not got that. That's why I couldn't find it, mate. Oh my days! I was looking for it, and I better look to right muppet. Everyone's like, not even really got that, mate. Everest documents, Defo's the first one. Nah, mate. Nah, let me go to emails. Emails. Come on, man. New email. To look for subject PDF. Attach. So attach files, documents, downloads, down to R, Scott. There we go. Done. Send that muddy Buddha. Right. Boom. 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 No one needs to be seeing the emails. So basically what I'm getting up here, guys, is the original or the earliest version of it you will see of the Ripple of the Everest document by Ripple. Ooh. Looks a bit different now, doesn't it? It's not even a presentation. It's a screenshot of a video. Play. 2 minutes in. 101. 5 minutes in. It's the same video, but someone's talking over the presentation. It's been screen recorded. This could quite possibly be the original. So from the Internet of Information to the Internet of Value. I mean, guys, we was all over. We was balls deep in these documents all the way from early 2018. This is no secret now. They've been out. The Everest document's been round everywhere. But this is it. This is the early. Again, look, 10 minutes in to get that one. 10 minutes in to screenshot that one. Interledger protocol. That's actually not a screenshot now. What's it missing? What's it missing, guys? Oh, look at that Corda on Hyperledger Fabric. For contracts, Corda and Fabric networks, Ripple network, applications, API, ILP, all around the bank. We're back to screenshots as well, if you didn't notice there. Just in case you was going to say, oh, well, some are screenshots and some are not. It might be two different things. I don't know why some are screenshots and some are not, and some have got that on there and some haven't, but yeah. Ripple Solutions, Interledger, R3 Corda, Hyperledger Fabric. It even goes into Xcurrent, Xrapid, XVR. So the benefits of adopting Ripple settlement solutions. This is lovely document. That older than the Everest one, guys. Older than the Everest. You want to know where the Everest document came from? Came from that. Meh. Right. Let's see. Ethereum Moon. Oh, we having a little spike in the market. So having a little spike. Little spike. There was something extremely interesting before about CoinMarket. Oh, hello. Hello? Do you love a bit of green? Do you love a bit of green? Not that kind of green. This green. You're welcome, Alison. I love doing these lives, me, you know. I'm going to have to go for my tea soon, but there's a Microsoft HoloLens 2 out. Well. Microsoft, mate. I mean, people are going to say that's big, but it ain't that big for what it does. Let's have it right. It ain't that big for what it does. Do you know the implications it is for educate, not just gaming and business, education a lot. Look at like they can be working with engines while they've got augmented reality around them, showing them what to do with the engine. It just all needs implementing and building. HoloLens 2, AR headset on stage, live demonstration.
Scrambling to meet deadlines and getting...
So again, when we was on the first video and he's moving all them augmented reality screens about like it's a Minority Report, and everyone might think, oh, they're pretty far away from that. Put these in contact lenses, and anyone with the contact lenses that's tapped into that network that's showing that augmented reality, the mixed reality through that network, you are then going to be tapped in and be able to see whatever the network's producing in mixed reality, and you'll see it through your contacts. You won't need these goggles, but at the moment, we need to wait till the tech gets smaller like anything else. Listen, at the end of the day, the computers and the servers and the server space for all the data that sent the people to the moon and all NASA's stuff was probably the size of my house, if not 10 of my houses. Now it's in them. It's in them now. Everything's going to get smaller. Everything. And it's just a matter of time. Look at the e-paper, the bendable screens. You used to need a projector behind the telly, projecting at the telly. Now you can have a piece of bending paper. It's just got a tiny chip in the corner. They've figured out how to put data on fabric. It will not be long until these are just tiny little glasses, and then really won't be long until the contact lenses as well.
It's something we've been looking forward to for many years.
Cheers for the shout, Scott. I didn't know they'd done a second model.
We wanted to create something that you didn't need
HoloLens 2.
You should just know it. And we call this instinctual interaction. Let me show you. Now, as Alex mentioned, the HoloLens 2 is very comfortable. It fits just like a hat. And the only thing that's even more effortless is how I'm automatically signed in. With Windows Hello and iOS authentication, the HoloLens 2 is actually signing me in.
It said hello, Julia.
Now, not only does the HoloLens 2 recognize me, it also recognizes my hands. Look at this. Fully articulated hand tracking. And as I move my hands around, the HoloLens 2 is actually calibrating to my unique hand size. And of course,
jittery, real time. Jittery in real time. But does anyone remember jittery pre-90s gaming? Or jittery 2000s gaming? Right, we like to think that the graphics were mint in 2004, but were they? Were they, bro? Were they, though? This tech sends it all next level. Your voice activations, your artificial intelligence, your augmented VR, augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality rooms, your gaming, your business, your conferences. All having a conference room while you're all sat in different rooms across the globe. You got one guy in San Francisco, one guy in Florida, one guy in New York, one guy in Paris, one guy in London, one guy in Manchester, one guy in Japan, one guy in Sydney. But they're all sat around one table, all looking at each other like they're all sat in the same room through technology like this.
not only does the HoloLens 2 recognize me and my hands, it also recognizes the world. Welcome to my mixed reality home.
Wonder how far it can see.
This is the place where I have all the apps and content that I use every day. Let's check some of them out. Now, I've seen many people put on HoloLens for the first time, and the first thing people do when they put on the device is they reach out their hands, and try and touch the holograms. And now you can. Look at the way that the holograms are responding to my hand, almost inviting me to touch it. And in fact, I can just grab this corner to resize it.
I was going to say, it looks like she can just change the size of the little... So that little hologram's in its own little sandbox within the mixed reality sandbox. She's stood in a sandbox that them HoloLenses have set up for her, and they can see a certain distance, and she's inside that sandbox. And then it's got other augmented mixed reality sandboxes within that sandbox.
Or I can rotate it. Or move it. That's right. We are touching holograms.
Exactly, Carl, with 4K.
Let me just put it right there.
See you, Alison. It's always a pleasure, love. Take care.
Now, it's
love
big,
you.
so let me just use 2 hands here to make it smaller, and then rotate it so you can see. There we go. And then let me put it down here in your spatial, maybe make it a bit smaller. Yeah, that's nice. All right, now let's switch gears and talk about a different kind of application. I've got a browser over there, but it's kind of far away, and I don't really want to walk over there, so let me just call it over with my voice. Follow me.
Oh my days, I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this for some love for media. I might pick it back up here again. But I want to do more NTT data videos for the rest of this week, especially through like the healthcare industry and the I can't even say the word anymore. Automotive. And the awakening of the automotive industry in the UK is going to see Volkswagen tackle mobility as a service provider. They will no longer be a vehicle manufacturer. They will provide mobility as a service. Yeah, I'm going to cover that through the week. NTT data, we're doing a little bit. Scott, mate, I've got you tomorrow for Love for Media. We're going to have a little chat about my DMT trip and that. Towards the back end of the week, maybe weekend, I'm going to go through this. AR, VR, mixed reality rooms. The world becoming more like Ready Player One. A truly connected world, and how we can move forward and get paid for doing stupid stuff just like living, and getting paid for just monetizing hobbies. So yeah, exciting times, guys, exciting times. I know there's a few scary clouds on the horizon, but there's too much exciting stuff to be bothered about the clouds at the moment. Just go and buy a coat, go and buy a brolly, enjoy today, and prepare for the rainy days. That's all we really can do. XRP number 1, Frank, Carl, Alexson, Doge, Tosha, John, pleasure seeing you all. Scott, what time tomorrow's? Around similar time as this started, mate. About R4, 5-ish, mate. Because I prefer that time, because it's a little earlier for me, innit, while people are locked up. On lockdown, should we say. And now I'm finishing just after 6, so it gives me plenty of time to go and have my tea and that. So, yeah, similar time, mate. Scott, give us a shout on Instagram or Facebook or something, and we'll add each other, and I'll start giving you the little shout when I'm going live. I gave the Instagram a shout today, so people on Instagram, if you was live, you knew I was coming live here. But yeah, give us a shout, mate, because you've been in every stream lately and all that, and you've been asking for me to cover the DMT experience, so I will show you that and talk about that tomorrow after work, yeah. Guys, it is Monday. I hope you kicked today's ass. I hope you have I hope you've enjoyed the day. I hope you're happier than you was yesterday and happier than you was the day before that. I hope you're constantly getting happier. Listen, being happy don't mean you don't have rough days. It don't mean you don't have shit days. And it don't mean Sandra or Sue ain't going to die eventually. Sometimes you're just going to drop your butty on the floor. You got 2 choices. You either deal with it and walk away, or you deal with it and eat it. But you still got to deal with your decisions and choices. So it is what it is, mate. Try and smile and take it on the chin. It's all we can fucking do. Love you too, Carl. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It means the world to me. People not only value the content, but to take a little bit of enjoyment from it as well. So yeah, much love, legendary. You finished work about R5, Scott. You in work at the moment, mate. Well, just for you, bruh, we're gonna wait till R5. R5 tomorrow. I love for media. Scott Pratt and his first and second DMT experiences. Changed my life. Can't eat lamb anymore. I can't eat another animal's baby anymore. I got slapped. Interdimensional being slapped the shit out of me. I can't eat lamb now. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I used to love lamb, if anyone's wondering why I did that. Right, yeah, I'm going. I've struggled to pull myself away at times. It's been a pleasure, guys. You know the danger. Invest in the internet of value. Diversify. Invest in yourself. Get happy. Get patient. Get grateful. And I'll see you soon. You know the script. We love crypto. We love XRP. We love you. I will I'll see you on the next one. I'm typing. Thanks for watching. And then I'm ending it. Peace.